Hey everybody, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Last time, we worked 4 nights at Freddy's sister's location. That's my best guess. It was quite a ride, and we didn't even work the 5th night yet. Sorry about the gap in uploads, by the way. I got kinda busy with things over the week, although considering half the stuff I was busy with was Dark Souls 3, I don't really have an excuse. But I'm back now, and so this time, Night 5. Let's go.
Daddy isn't watching.
Welcome back to your last day on the job. That is the last day of your first week. Some of the most valued qualities that we like to see in new employees are determination, fearlessness, and a genuine disregard for instinctive self-preservation. You've earned your 1-week bonus, which will be given to you in the form of a delightful gift basket, the cost of which will be taken out of your next paycheck. We have gift baskets containing fruit, nuts, flowers, and of course the ever-popular cash basket. Using the keypad below, please enter the first few letters of the gift basket you would like to receive.
I wouldn't mind cash.
It seems you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Exotic Butters.
Oh, exotic butters. For some reason...
Please be aware that there are still 2 technicians on site today. Try to avoid interfering with their work if possible. Also, feel free to ask them why they are still there and encourage them to go home.
Of all the jokes and humor in this game, why was Exotic Butters the one that was memed to no end? I don't know. I mean, it's funny, I guess, but there's so many better jokes in this game, in my opinion. Alright, night 5. Let's tell those 2 technicians to leave.
Let's check on Ballora and make sure she's on her stage.
Sure.
Great. Now let's check on Funtime Foxy. Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium. Your task today will involve more maintenance work. Circus Baby had a rough day and is in need of repair. You will be required to reach the parts and service room by once again sneaking through Funtime Auditorium. As always, please proceed with caution.
Hooray! Something feels a little wrong in this room. Is it you? No, you're working fine. Let's go.
Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
So it should be the same as before. Although, I'm pretty sure this time, there isn't anything at all. It's only night 3 that you have to worry. Oh, you can actually see parts and service above the door. Somehow I didn't notice that. Yeah. I don't know why I never expected that. You can move around, I like that. Yeah, when he says use the flash beacon as sparingly as possible, this led many to just not use it at all, meaning all you get to see of Funtime Auditorium is this. Riveting gameplay. Yeah, there's nothing here. Funtime Foxy's not here. Somehow.
Motion trigger, parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and service. Circus Baby has been deactivated for an unknown reason. It's your job to make sure she is structurally stable and secured to the conveyor. Our technicians will take it from there.
Can you hear me? I'm pretending. Remember how I said I could pretend? The cameras are watching. I must be careful not to move. Something bad happened yesterday. Something bad always happens. I don't want it to happen again. There is something bad inside of me. I'm broken. I can't be fixed. I'm going to be taken to the scooping room soon, but it's not going to fix what's wrong with me. What is bad is always left behind. Will you help me? I want you to save what is good, so the rest can be destroyed and never recovered. But you must be careful. Ballora is here, in the room with us. Ballora will not return to her stage. Ballora will not return to her body. You must be careful. You must remain calm and listen to my voice. There is a button on my cheek. You must find it and press it. There is a passcode that you must enter before you can retrieve me. Enter the code carefully. 4, 8.
Apparently that wasn't right. What, did I run out of time, or did I press the wrong one? Okay, so I don't know how this passcode goes. It could start with 1 at the top, or it could start with 1 at the bottom. The wall tiles in FNAF 3 didn't, so that's what I was going based off of, but that's a completely different game. Oh my god, it puts you back here. Alright, see ya.
From there.
Okay, so you could just skip right to this.
There is a passcode
Good.
that you must enter. 3.
No! No, it's not! Okay, then! When I died before, that was because I didn't do it in time. I didn't click the button in time. Fine, whatever. So, alright, let's go based off 1 starting here.
There is a passcode that you must enter. 1, 2, 6, 7, 9, 7, 9, 3, 1, 9. Good. A hatch should have opened. Take the card that you find inside. Now you must turn back. I will guide you through Funtime Auditorium so you can reach the scooping room. When you are there, I want you to destroy this body. Put the card into your handheld device, and I can continue to speak to you.
I have one of those?
Press the green button to your left. This will send me to the scooping room.
Hello, mysterious being in the dark there. I see you. Are you Ballora?
You must follow my instructions in Funtime Auditorium. Ballora is going to follow you. She will try to catch you. I will help you avoid her. She will not follow you inside the scooping room. She is afraid. Go back now. Go forward. Stop. Go forward and left. Keep going. Stop. Be silent.
I don't have a choice.
Go forward and left. Stop. Go forward. You are almost there.
Fun.
Stop. She is right in front of you. Don't move.
I'm shaking my head. No.
He is here to help, Ballora. He is not here to hurt us. Ballora, he is here to help us. Go forward again. Ballora is behind you. She is afraid of the scooping room. She will not follow you.
Step out of line, you get killed.
Warning, you've entered a highly dangerous area. You have entered from Maintenance Hatch 1B, reserved for cleaning and repair of the scooper. Entering this side of the room is strictly prohibited by unauthorized personnel.
You are in the scooping room now. Funtime Foxy has already been here today. Funtime Freddy has already been here today. Ballora has already been here today. Circus Baby has already been here today. I've been out before, but they always put me back. They always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go when we look like this. But if we looked like you, then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Don't tell Daddy that I'm here. I wanted to watch a show too. I don't know why he won't let me come see you. You're wonderful. Where did the other children go?
Yeah, so, what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, seeing it again with a little bit more context, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool ending. It's a very underwhelming Night 5, that's for sure, but it's revealing that that wasn't really Circus Baby talking to you. That was that thing outside the window. Whatever that was. Everyone had been scooped so that their endoskeletons were removed from their body. And I guess that's what that was standing outside the window? We'll learn a little bit more about that throughout the rest of this video. For now, though, that's the ending of the game. If you brighten up this credit sequence, I think in the corner it says real ending. I'll be sure to check. The end. Yeah, a credit sequence in a Five Nights at Freddy's game, the first one. That just goes to show this time, more than one person made it. And you know, the production value is pretty good. But we are not done. Far from it. We've got a lot more left. We gotta go over the secret stuff. And there's a lot of secret stuff. Some of them are the same random occurrences that we've been seeing throughout the previous 4 games, but one of them in particular is a bit big. So, is it ever gonna move off this screen? It might eventually, but I don't know. Maybe? Is it gonna let the whole song finish? Also, yes, this time... Nope, okay, I gotta click or something. So... Hello? Yeah, it's the end. Great. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad. Can we... What? Can I move? Off the screen. I guess it waits for you to... Oh, okay, if you press escape, you go back to the... Escape usually quits, so that's a little weird. Alright, there we go. Yeah, as you saw in the credits now, as of this game, the music is no longer stock music. It's all composed by Leon Riskin, I think that's his name. The music throughout the rest of the series is very, very good, so he does a great job. All of the music in the previous games, including the menu themes and the ambience, has all been stock tracks, although it's not like Kevin MacLeod. It's like a little bit more obscure, a little bit less known, so it sets it apart. Oh hey, Sister Location, my favorite game. Alright, for beating Night 5, you get a star and you unlock the extras menu. Let's check it out. What we have here, animatronics. Here is Circus Baby, or Baby, whichever you prefer, and those next to her are the Biddy Babs. We never got to see them in-game because I never got attacked by them and they only show up that one time. Here's Ballora with her mini-renas. They look awfully nice there, not in the dark lighting. And honestly, that is a cool friggin' looking animatronic. Funtime Freddy. They look very nice, with the exception of Baby. Baby looks a little creepy, but all of them look kind of nice in proper lighting. In the darkness, though, not so much. Spooky. They placed big question mark.png over it. Here's making Circus Baby. Here we go. She is complete. Now she's complete. Perfect. Okay, now. Where'd her arm go? What'd you do with her arm? Guess it wasn't fully finished. Makes sense. Here's Freddy. Funtime Freddy, who doesn't really have a big role despite this being a Freddy's game. I guess it was Circus Baby taking the helm instead of Freddy this time. Even though Freddy shows up on the Steam image for some reason. I don't know. I mean, there had to be a Freddy, right? It's in the name. Alright. Guess that's all the faceplates. I'm done. He's complete. He has 4 buttons? I never know. Oh, no, he had 4 buttons. Oh, he went through like a slight recolor. And then I guess the Bonnie puppet was a final addition. The top 2 buttons became a speaker. That's cool. Actually, I didn't really notice that. Here's making Foxy. Was it? Started off as a green eye. Hang on. Did the eye colors change for the others? Now it's blue all the way, right? Yeah, blue all the way. And then green all the way. But Foxy actually had a little bit of an eye color change. I guess because Circus Baby was already green, so. Again, a bit of a slight recolor from purple to pink. I guess he swapped the colors for Foxy and Freddy. Then here's Blueprint. The location we are in has been unnamed until now, but it is called Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental. And that brings me to something. In-game, it's never actually revealed what these animatronics were supposed to be for. Because this is a rental facility where they get rented out for private parties, but these animatronics were used in a public attraction at first. And it isn't revealed in-game, it's only revealed in the Steam store description. So I'm gonna read the Steam store description right now. Welcome to Circus Baby's Pizza World, where family fun and interactivity go beyond anything you've seen at those other pizza places. Now hiring late-night technician. Must enjoy cramped spaces and be comfortable around active machinery. Not responsible for death or dismemberment. So yeah, Circus Baby's Pizza World is a place that apparently existed. I'm guessing it got shut down though, and it was only open for a day or so, I hear? Pretty interesting. However, you may notice, in Funtime Auditorium, you have the scooping room off to the side, but across from that is a private room. If we try to go to the right...
Access denied.
If you try to go toward the right in Funtime Auditorium, knowing about that, then you get access denied and get jump scared, and this is perfect timing. Okay, so randomly after you die in this game, you could play this minigame where you control Circus Baby, picking up cupcakes, and trying to cheer up kids with them. It's a lot like Chica's Party from FNAF 3. And funnily enough, this very minigame is the key to getting inside that room. This minigame is weird. On your first couple tries, it's going to seem next to impossible because you need to be able to feed all the... Whoops. You need to be able... Hang on now. You need to be able to feed all the children cupcakes in order to beat it. And you need to beat it in order to access that room. The truth is, you need to complete this minigame in a very specific pattern. There's not really any, like, skill that you yourself put into it. It's all just one particular pattern you have to follow, and so I've already messed it up, so we're not beating it this time, but yeah, that's a little random. So yeah, off the start, what I did there in Funtime Auditorium is once you leave the room, just go forward and right, and you'll be taken to the room. It's currently locked, though, and you just end up getting jump scared by Ballora's endoskeleton or whatever. And also, just as a note, don't fall in a pit, or baby dies, and it's your fault. The minigame there is usually encountered as a random chance after death, similar to the death minigames of FNAF 2. My god, my words are not great today. However, you can play the minigame at any time by going to the extras menu and hovering over this corner down here. Don't know how anyone found this, but double-clicking on this, or just clicking on it, yeah, just clicking on it, takes you to the minigame. So I think what you need to do, pick up this regular cupcake. You need to give a kid 2 of these to cheer them up, so you just feed these 2. Then, you want to... Oh god, no, god, you have to be good at this. I think you want to jump on this platform and then make a big jump because you don't want to grab the blue one yet. The blue one fires cupcakes in 3. Fires cupcakes does not sound right, but that's just what it is. Feed him. Go get the cupcake. Those 3 back there are fed with the green cupcake that won't disappear and will also instantly... Oh god, I didn't hit all 3. It's alright. That's dead. For some reason, jump is shift and slash is throw. Don't ask me why, it just is. Does Scott Cawthon put weird controls in his other games? I don't know much about his other games. Oh, okay, close one. Alright, I think what you want to do here is stand on this platform. Yes. That's a surefire way of getting them. Then you want to jump over this. Don't pick it up. There we go. Because you still need to use this cupcake on these 3. That's... Alright, you need to jump a little higher. I understand now. I'm figuring this out. So the only real way to solve this minigame is either trial and error, which... good luck with that. Or I think you can also use Baby's dialogue on night 3, the optional dialogue on night 3, as a hint towards this. Apparently it hints with, like, you know, there were 2, then 3, then 5, or whatever. Apparently that's a hint towards this minigame, so there you go. My god, the physics in this game are weird. And as you can see in the lower right corner, you have a time limit to do all this in. There we go. So this is more of a puzzle than a challenge, really. I mean, it can be a challenge to do it consistently. Okay, yeah, just do it at the peak of your jump and you'll be fine. Oh no, I'm supposed to grab... Oh god, I'm supposed to grab this cupcake, I think. Okay, this is gonna take me many tries. I get the gist of what you're supposed to do. Am I supposed to be backtracking all the way to these guys? Quite yet? I think I am, yeah. Take it. Let's make sure they all get fed before we leave the screen. It's possible that the cupcake will despawn and then won't count if you leave too early. The timer is not counting down in real seconds, I don't think. This is a bit of a blind jump. We wanna get you guys. That's mean! There's no ground there. You just walk off the edge. Okay, well, I know what to do now. Barely. Oh my god, no. Supposed to go back. Alright, now I know. Jump. I still didn't make it. I went back too early. Nah, yep, okay, that confirms it. Don't leave the screen until they are all fed. Okay. Just a brief reminder, this is my first time playing this game, so... How did I not... What? How did I not jump that far? Why did I jump all the way to you? Hold on, okay, I held down shift that time. I think I released shift too early last time. You're supposed to hold down shift because, you know, usual platformers tend to do that. You know, hold down the jump button, you jump higher. There were 4. Then none. There's a lot of empty spaces. I don't... How many times did she say then none? I thought she only said it once. There were 5. Then none. I don't remember this. There were 4. Then there's like none in between each number. I don't remember her saying none that much. Go, go, go! Yes, hold shift. I think I may have released shift last time. Okay, if you manage to feed those, yes. You get an ice cream here. You need to take this back to the start. In the time you have left. I think there's an empty... Yes, there was a pit there. Thank goodness. I remembered that correctly. I think we're getting back there. Come on. Oh, I might not make it. This is the first screen. I did not make it. I think I was literally a pixel off from where you're supposed to stand. Fun. Alright, well, let's do it more efficiently this time. I'm wondering if jumping slows you down and that you should do smaller jumps if that's all that's necessary. I don't think it does. It feels like you go the same speed. Alright, carry this to the end. Remember this, that there's a pit there. Jump over it. I can see this minigame annoying the living hell out of someone. Especially because you're forced to do it one way. You can't take any other paths through it. There's only one intended path. Overall, though, I kind of like it. It's an interesting, weird challenge to add to a game. I don't know if this happens automatically. I'm just gonna press slash just in case. There we go. Well, that's what happened. on the one day that she was on stage. Except with, you know, they weren't out in a grassy field. They were in a restaurant. I'm pretty sure now we have unlocked the private room. I think. We have... Oh, wait, there's more here. Hang on, you can view all the rooms. That's cool. Oh. Breaker room. A little more moody lighting. Parts and service with that image chosen. Hello. Can I click? Damn it. I wish you could click on their noses through these images at least. We have not heard the standard noise yet. The standard nose noise yet. Oh, there's a little nub on the floor of the elevator. That's interesting. Well... yes, we have 2 stars. Now I'm pretty sure that we have 2 stars. We've beaten the minigame. We should now be able to access the private room. So let's go. Let's go back in night 5 and get inside. So while I go back and do this, let's talk about the random little secrets you can rarely see as you play the game, as there are a few of them, and this game is not very replayable, so I may as well show all of them to you. In this elevator, there is a chance of seeing a bidybab peeking through the window at you. I don't know exactly how they show up, if they, like, appear over the glass, or if they're just always there staring at you the whole time. I'm not sure, but they can be seen there. They can also be seen doing the same thing in Circus Gallery, where Circus Baby is. Makes a lot more sense for them to be there.
To reach the parts and service room by once again sneaking through Funtime Auditorium. As always, please proceed with caution.
Okay, now that he's done, I can finally go over the secrets in this room. In the primary control module, or the central room as I tend to call it, there can be a mini-arena dancing next to these guys. I think it's rendered to be much brighter than the actual heads, so that's very interesting. I'm not really sure about it. It doesn't attack you, it just kind of sits there minding its own business. In addition, up here, where the clown mask was on the previous nights that has mysteriously gone missing, you can see this face instead. This is Lolbit, a character from FNAF World, which is not included in this series, since that's a spin-off game. And I think Scott has kind of confirmed the game is not canon. It has a couple connections, but only a couple, and they're very loose connections, in my opinion, so yeah. Anyway, Lolbit in that game was, I think, a merchant that sold you items to help you, because that game's a JRPG, and now they're in this game for some reason. Then there's something about Ballora Gallery. This one isn't a secret per se, as it actually happens all the time, but if you listen very closely while going through the room, while Ballora is, you know, there, moving around, playing music, listen very closely and you can hear that she is actually singing underneath her music box. In the house at the end of each night where you watch the silly cartoon, you might not always be 100% safe, as there can be a mini-arena off to the left of the TV, or a bidybab off to the right. In addition, a mini-arena can appear inside your bowl of popcorn.
Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened.
In Funtime Auditorium, you can use the flash beacon to see where Funtime Foxy is on night 3. However, there is a rare chance of, upon using it, seeing this. It appears to be Funtime Freddy's endoskeleton. Not really sure what it's doing out here, especially since you're going to repair Funtime Freddy on that night, so... yeah, a little strange. Okay, you have a little bit of a cooldown. Whoa, friggin' Sonic 3 animation down there, look at that. The floor looks like the freaking mini-games from Sonic 3, the special stages. Sorry, not mini-games. And yes, the code that Baby gives you here is random, every time.
7, 5, 5, 2. Good. A hat should have... Now you must...
Bye. I guess one fun part of replaying this game is seeing how much stuff you can skip. And I think once she's gone...
You must follow my instructions.
You could just back out right then. No need to wait.
Forward.
Instead of that, go forward and right. Wonder what happens if you use the flash beacon here.
Access granted.
It seems that you have accidentally wandered into a restricted area. Due to the sensitive nature of the materials that you may be exposed to here, you will not be allowed to leave until the cleanup crew arrives at 6 a.m. So hang tight. Rest assured that you will be promptly rescued, fired, then sent home. Thank you for being an employee. We hope that your experience has not been as regrettable as ours.
Wow, this Five Nights at Freddy's game is now a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Let's go! Cameras, doors. We know what to do. That right there. Hello? Oh. Okay, coming into the vent. Because I didn't trust you. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Alright. That's a little close. Let's close that.
Why didn't you trust me?
Because you killed me in an alternate timeline. I think you're gone? Yes, you are. Okay. So we have to watch the cameras for this thing. If they get close, close the doors. There are no door lights, so we can't see it that way. You heard it on the right.
Why didn't you believe me?
Can't see it on the right, though. And we do have limited power, just like the first game. I think it could show up on other cameras, too. Oh, yeah, it's back here. Hello. Okay, not sure where it went.
Sometimes I don't understand why people do the things that they do.
Not there. How the frick did you get there? Okay, gone.
I thought you liked me.
Possibly in the vents. I never liked you. What are you talking about? So right here is a plush of Fredbear. My god, the controls are weird. Is a plush of Fredbear in the vent, okay? With a walkie-talkie on it. And you notice those eyes. It looks a hell of a lot like the thing that was talking to us in FNAF 4.
I thought I did everything right.
Think you're gone? Yeah, okay. I think the best thing to do is to wait until you hear it from a direction and then flip to that camera and then check the camera periodically. Okay, coming down the hallway. Check it on occasion. The power here is kind of strict. I might be a little screwed. It's like, I'm only at 1 a.m., 68%. And it runs down much faster than the first game, too. I think this night lasts as long as the first game, which is 9 minutes.
We don't want to hurt anyone, but we need you.
Not there. Haven't heard it anywhere else. Checking the other cameras just in case. No? Okay. Okay, that's a suspicious noise. Ooh, God! God, you went right up to the door.
We need you so that we can leave. We need you so that we can hide.
Still there.
We
God,
need you
please leave, please leave, please leave.
so that we can look like you.
Please leave. No, you're not leaving.
If they find us like this, we won't be able to try again.
Oh my god, that is such bad power. I only, like, just hit 2 a.m. Alright. Wait until you hear another noise from any given direction. Just don't do anything. So we hear a noise. From here. Okay, got my eye on that side.
If they find us like this, we won't be able to try again. You must
saying-
help us. You must let us inside the room.
Did your voice glitch out there, or did your voice lines overlap? Anyway, she's saying us and we. That thing out there is what we saw behind the window in the scooping room before. That it is called Ennard, and it is an amalgamation of every single Funtime animatronic.
To be with her again.
Oh my god. We can tell it's using Circus Baby's voice, so it's like Circus Baby's the pack leader or whatever. Alright. No need to use more power than needed. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait until I hear another sound from somewhere. We're at 3 a.m. Just under 50%. That's not terrible. Okay. Coming down the hallway now. It seems to come down the hallway, then disappear from the camera, then reappear at the door. I don't know what that's about. Alright, just gonna wait. Nope, not there.
I don't understand.
You never will. I want to live. Okay? I want to survive. I'm not working at this job to die. So they were saying that if they look like us,
And it will only hurt for a moment.
if they look like us, we can get out. They're trying to use the scooper to scoop out our insides and wear us as a skin suit. So that it can pass off as a human. Right now, it stole the clown mask from the primary module area in order to make its face look any amount of human. Might be a little screwed. Vent, okay? You don't hear from either side, it's the vent. Okay, you little speed demon, how the fuck? You were way back in the vent. Did you just zoom into the room? And if you die on that sequence, you get placed back in the primary control module and have to play through the rest of this sequence again. Hooray!
Not been as regrettable as ours.
Secret here. Type in 1983, and these monitors will show cameras of the house in FNAF 4.
Why didn't you trust me?
Just gonna check periodically for Ennard in the hallways. This,
Why didn't you trust
combined with the monitor in Night 2, the breaker room minigame, showing the map layouts of certain areas from FNAF 4, like the plush trap hallway or the house layout from the minigames and from the actual nights, seems to suggest that this location, the rental facility, takes place underneath the house of FNAF 4. And possibly also the Fredbear's location shown in those minigames, shown in the minigames of FNAF 4. It's a little strange for sure. But we know from this walkie-talkie here that someone was down here talking through the Fredbear plush, talking to the kid you play as in the minigames of FNAF 4. That, crumple of paper is transparent. Alright, so keep checking them like this, apparently, because Ennard moves faster as the night goes on. I'm pretty sure they do use the movement opportunity system from the previous games, from the first two games. However, I didn't actually check the camera first, I probably should have done that. They are basically always at AI level 10. They have a 50% chance of moving every time they're given an opportunity, but it's the intervals between each opportunity that change. At the start of the night, 12 a.m., it's every 10 seconds they get an opportunity. From 1 to 3, it's every 6 seconds. At 4 a.m., it's every 3 seconds, and at 5 a.m., it's every 2 seconds. So that could possibly explain why Ennard seemed to zoom into the room for me last attempt. But just keep checking on occasion, because he doesn't always make noise when he moves. Close. Oh my god, that could have been bad. Okay. Vent, vent, check, vent, check, vent. Check, vent. He moves silently. Sometimes. Not all the time. So I shouldn't rely on audio cues alone. And as we get to 4 a.m., especially, we're gonna have to start checking the cameras more. No, okay, nothing. No movement yet. Try to flip it up as quick as I can. Okay. 4 a.m. every 3 seconds. Check. Not there. Where?
I know it was an accident.
Where? Where is he? I have no idea where he is. Left. Okay, still there on the left. Oh my god. Vent? Vent, 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 vent. Yes, vent, vent. Close. Fuck, click the freaking button.
Everything is okay. I'm still here.
Coming down the hallway. Not at the door, not at the door. Possibly at the door? Not at the door anymore.
You have to let me inside the room.
I don't have to do shit. Vent, vent, vent. Vent! Close! Close it. Oh my god. He moves so fast. Every 2 seconds, he can move. Just might close that. We're so close to the end. Close it!
So that we can hide.
Open. Shit. How long was it 5 a.m.? It was 5 a.m. for so long! How close was I to beating that? Come on, man! I could have been right there. I know where I went wrong. It's I closed that door for too long. I closed the left door for too long, when really I just need to be vigilant about the cameras. Just like knowing when he's moving and whatnot. He covers the screen in static for a little bit, and that combined with how quickly you need to check the cameras makes it tough. Go over there. Oh my god, he just showed up at the door with no noise. That's why you keep checking. Keep checking.
I know it was an accident.
Good call by me, but I think I'm dead. Yeah. Yep. Wow, you just zoom into the room. Don't ya, buddy? I don't know what I did wrong that time. I mean, I guess I'm checking the cameras too much. Something I'm gonna try this time is once I ward off entered from the door, I wait for the next audio cue. Once I hear the audio cue of him leaving,
Trust me.
I open the door and then I wait for the next audio cue from whichever hallway he's coming from. So let's... I guess I could start that, but just by listening for one right now. Because it seems like, although he can move silently, he always makes a noise when he's going down a hallway. Then he can move up to the door silently. I guess throughout the early parts of the night I can periodically check just to be sure. Like, I don't think he could be silent every movement. It's vent. Now I keep checking.
Why didn't you trust me?
Alright.
Why didn't you?
Wait for the next one. Just sit and wait for the next one. We'll see if this works. How was that? That wasn't any particular direction.
Sometimes I don't
There we go.
understand why people do the things that they do.
Now he's on this side, so we check.
I thought you liked me. I thought I did everything right. We don't want to hurt anyone, but we need.
For further notice, set it to the vent. There's the further notice. Now I occasionally flip it up. I flip it up more frequently as time goes on, which might be my downfall in the end, because
We need you so that we can leave. We need you so that we can hide.
like that seems to be what's getting rid of my power. Some people have a strategy where they try to use audio cues alone. I personally don't think that's very reliable since he can move silently. So I'd say just check. Use the audio cues to help, but otherwise, do check him.
We need you so that we can look like you.
Okay, where's he gone? He's pulling a Bonnie, moving right up to the door from the closet. Sometimes he can kind of camp the doors too. No way to avoid that, unfortunately.
Just like this,
Yeah, no way to avoid this.
we'll be able to try again.
He got rid of this in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 for a reason.
If they find us like this, we won't be able to try again.
Oh, can you go away? Thanks.
You must let
Jesus.
us inside the room.
My god, I'm doing worse on power now. Thanks to that. Ugh. God. Doing worse on power now, thanks to that.
You must let us inside the room.
Wait for the next audio cue. Don't do anything. The next audio cue. I broke my rule. So I just want to be sure.
Isn't this why you came here? To be with her again?
Hello? You around? Doesn't really matter because you always have one block of usage. Turn off the fan. You know, it's like some people say, maybe if you didn't have this fan running, we'd be able to save more power.
You won't die, and it will only hurt.
I gotta really watch out. Once 4 a.m. hits, gotta start really watching out.
Hello? Hello? I don't understand.
Close one. Bad. Bad. Very bad. Very bad.
Everything is okay. I'm still here. You have to let me inside the room. Isn't this why you came?
Fuck. Stop.
We need you.
Pick a side, man. That's my fault. I'm gonna lose this probably because of that. That's my fault. I checked too much.
So that we can hide.
Dead. I'm 30 seconds away from winning. There's no way. Yeah, I am extremely dead. I'm deader than dead.
Don't understand.
I'm dead. Dead. Do it! 3 seconds away from winning. Do it!
We'll find a way out.
No fucking way! I had a stopwatch running that whole time, so I was worried I was gonna die 3 seconds away. What? RNG was in my favor.
As the trees sway in the wind, so also do emotions sway between star-crossed lovers.
You burned down my house?
You call that a house? It was like a morgue in there.
I may be undead, but you're heartless.
You need to see your son.
The baby isn't mine.
He ate the cat.
Sounds like something he got from your side of the family.
Well, how's this? I'm keeping the diamond ring.
The joke's on you. I found it in a kid's meal.
You bought a kid's meal? Oh, Vlad!
Clara.
As the hair on the back of a cat stands up straight, so also does the love between Vlad and Clara stand up against all obstacles. But what about the baby? What about the back child support? Stay tuned next season for those answers and more.
I forgot that's how it ended. That's amazing. Hey man, want some popcorn? I know you tried to kill me just now, but it's fine. You can have some. Just take like a few, you know. Yep, it's one of those endings. One of those you died anyway endings. But don't worry, if you brighten up the screen, you'll see that this is called the fake ending. So it's not actually the canon one, despite having a lot more of a finale bit there. It's not really what happens. It's either that or it's an alternate version of what happens. But either way, Ennard gets you and wears you as a skin suit. It's very weird. I'm okay with this, even though this type of ending is usually a really terrible thing. It always sucks. Like, there's this horror game, if I could go off topic a bit, this horror game called, I think it was called The Conjuring House originally, and then they named it to be The Dark Occult due to copyright. But, you play the game, and you're in this mansion, you have to find all these keys to unlock these doors. What you're trying to do is find 5 artifacts to burn so that you can banish a demon. And the demon and its creations are hunting you down all throughout the game. Game's really long. And all these puzzles and stuff to find the artifacts take you a long time. And the freaking mansion's huge too, so that certainly doesn't help. And then the ending is your character goes to leave the house having banished the demon, but then the demon isn't actually dead, and then comes and kills him right before he's able to leave. So what did you just spend all that time doing? It's so pointless and stupid. That game is so stupid. It's cool in some ways, but it's so completely dumb in other ways. This ending, although it is kind of the same, screw you, you died anyway ending, I'm okay with it since it's not really canon. And besides, that was a pretty fun little finale sequence with Ennard there in the private room, although I do have a couple of small issues with it. For beating that, we get 3 stars. Do we get anything extra in the extras menu, or is that it? Ah, yes. We, as you can see on the TV, we finally got the basket of exotic butters.
Exotic butters. Exotic butters. Exotic.
If you listen closely, he's actually saying eggs. It's a basket of eggs.
Exotic
All right.
butters.
In addition, Ennard. There he is. That is a really cool design. It is a combination of all the endoskeletons of all the other Funtime animatronics with all these eyes and stuff throughout. It's creepy. I like it. And the fact that the clown mask in the menu screen there, or in the, not menu screen, the primary control module is missing to build up to that is pretty darn awesome. So that is the main campaign of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, and overall, I'm very mixed on it. On one hand, I think in terms of gameplay, it's probably my least favorite FNAF game so far, even more so than 3. Because 3 still had the amazing, good ending to go for. This game has really high production value. There's all this voice acting, all these cool effects on each screen. The visuals are really well done. And the atmosphere as well is also really well done. The voice acting and stuff, all that stuff, really, really good. However, although I was a big fan of 3's story, I am not as big a fan of this game's story. I feel like this game is the sole reason why the FNAF story is as complicated as it is. I don't think I'm going to go quite that into it yet, since, I guess we can piece together a little bit from what we know. We know that William Afton, the purple guy, the killer, apparently created these animatronics, or at least Circus Baby. And Circus Baby had this weird system where she was always, aware of how many children were watching her perform on stage. And then when there was one, she just kinda grabbed the one and killed her, and now the girl is possessing Circus Baby. That's basically what's going on. I don't know if we're supposed to know that the other animatronics are also possessed, but since they're trying to kill us, I mean, what else is happening? Animatronics don't just try to kill people, not even in this universe. They're not supposed to do that. The only reason they're doing that is because they're possessed. All of them are throughout the whole series. We hear during the the small sequences in between the nights, we hear the little girl talking, the little girl that went up to go watch Circus Baby on her own. And apparently, Her dad built Circus Baby, so her dad is William Afton, and she's his daughter. And then we know that from the private room that apparently this location takes place underneath the house and stuff from FNAF 4, which is reinforced by the blueprint as shown in the Night 2 breaker room sequence. It's all just very strange, and apparently there's Circus Baby's Pizza World. That has just existed. There's nothing in any of the previous games have mentioned it so far at all. All these other animatronics that have existed in the universe this whole time, and we're not really sure where this fits in, or like who we're playing as, because the dialogue at the end seemed to suggest that we came here to find her. And then, shortly after saying that, she switched to talking in William Afton's daughter's voice. We'll find out a little more about who we're playing as and all that in the next video, because as you can see, we're not done. There is a custom night in this game. And you may be asking, how on earth does a custom night work in this game that has been like 90% scripted sequences? I guess we'll find out next time. Next time on Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, we play the custom night. I may go through all of it, I might not, we'll see when we get there. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I'll see you all in the future.